Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most unprofessional professional podcast in the YouTube space, hosted by Zero Requiem 14.
Is that your name? No, I'm kidding. What's up, everybody?
What is up? So depending on when this gets uploaded, which will probably be maybe early next week, we'll see. But we're actually recording this the day that the newest episode will go live, or at least it'll go live in an hour from now.
Oh, interesting.
And that was actually, and it's
Fun
funny.
stuff.
Yeah, and what's funny is that it was with just Josh, and now I have the complete opposite of that, where I have Trevor, and Kevin now. And
Can you tell our schedules are not aligning?
they're not aligning, and we almost had a full cast, but something came up for Josh, so it is what it is.
Gain a new phone does not come as
Hey, he's the one
That's
who
exciting.
told me that, and I was like, I'm like, I don't know if you really need him for that, but I was like, all right.
I mean, camaraderie.
Camaraderie, yeah. Like, because apparently he's been on a 13 Pro for like so long, and I was like, I thought he upgraded like before. And I was like, oh, okay.
Sorry.
I think he was gonna, and then it was cheaper actually just keep his old one.
Yeah. Makes sense. I
But
would.
now
He's able to upgrade.
Exactly.
Yeah. But and of course, the second that I finish recording and getting the uploads ready, of course everything happens the day after. And I couldn't even cover all the topics that I at least like some of them that I had listed. So we have to start grim a fucking again. A wrestling icon just passed away. A very polarizing individual, to say the least.
Recently pulled too, like within the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I could be misled there because who knows how long people have their views and how long they curb them per like what's popular or what's been like. So who knows? But I think it'll be prudent if we I don't know, focus on like his achievements and what he's done for a whole industry that we all have a very close tie to. Just like to our we I mean, you guys have watched this longer than I have, WWE and professional wrestling. But I mean, yeah, he was one of the first, if not, of that era when it was still, it was getting really popular, and he transcended his fame from WWE to the mainstream.
Yep.
Hulk
Hogan,
like,
man.
He walked literally so that John Cena and Dave Bautista and all these other guys could run into the industry and have these opportunities because Hulk Hogan and his era showed that that's possible, and that's I feel like it changed our whole understanding. No, I mean everything contributed to understanding of the media and how wrestlers could fit into that, not just as that wrestler type, but as an actual performer and as somebody who can and he started that. I feel like him and Randy Savage and a bunch of the people in his era. So fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That's telling it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm as someone who has always had an opinion on Hulk Hogan. Here's the thing. This is where it becomes where I can separate the art from the artist. In this case, I celebrate Hulk Hogan the character, but Terry Bollea is to say an interesting individual, to say the least.
Well, he was.
And
yes.
I mean, we have his passing in terms of timing was the passing of a certain event that pretty much got him blacklisted for a while in WWE, and people will never forget it because you know, it's like you can't. It's hard to live a private life when you are Hulk Hogan. So you can only imagine what.
When you build, yeah, exactly, yeah. We can only imagine what building yourself up and um, like and setting your career up so high, what that could do, and the pressure that must be on somebody constantly. It does something, I believe, to anybody. I feel like he's had many epiphanies through his life because of that. You know what I mean? That's a very unique perspective. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Please
No, you're
continue.
good. It's, but still, he's you know, I will. I know when to celebrate because let's put it this way: without Hulk Hogan, we probably have a very different perspective of just wrestling in general. Like that's just how important he is. Like, let's put it this way: like, I can agree. Like, you can't the moment that basically, obviously, Hulk Hogan's passing. Now we only have one other person that I'm willing to say that when their time comes, it's gonna shake. It's gonna be one of those shaking of the foundations because we don't get wrestling without two particular individuals. It just, it's that's how important stuff like this is.
Yeah.
It's
Kevin, what are your thoughts, man?
Honestly, I'm kind of like the same thing with Jeremy. It's like Hulk Hogan as the wrestler, good. Just his actual character is like that's something like you
him as the
can't.
individual.
Yeah, him as the individual is like something. It's like the shit that he said in his fucking past is like kind of sucks because again it's like you're a Hall of Famer, you're fucking someone that's like famous, like people know you, and just for you to like do shit that you did, it's kind of like you know, there's some wrestlers like some I think old talent, new talent that again like Hulk Hogan because he kind of sent like helped build a foundation for WWE, but just hate him as an individual and just you know don't even like never like working with him.
Yeah. Um I would definitely say like
Well, wait. No, go ahead.
I mean, I'll definitely say like like I said, him as a person is he's polarizing. I mean, there's so much stories about him, the controversies, like with the current age of social media right now too. He has every reason to be like, pretty much deplatformed like immediately, but he still kept fucking going, which is I will say admirable.
Mm, mm. Well, yeah, in this, actually, I'm sorry to pivot, but like, I feel like I want to know what your guys is like the standout moment as as Hulk Hogan, the character. What was your favorite moment from Hulk Hogan's like? And it could be a wrestling match, it could be an interview, it could be an interaction with other wrestlers or other personalities. What was one that either that you liked, made you laugh, or stuck with you in
I
your life?
mean, I mean, if we're gonna talk about iconic moments, I mean, the biggest one is his heel turn. I mean, when he became NWO for
Yeah.
life, like that's pretty fucking iconic. Because remember, Hulk Hogan was a fucking babyface for God knows how long. Like shit, it's like we're talking John Cena levels of like heel turns, like at that time. Because Hulk Hogan was
Wow.
he's very marketable. Like he has the physique, he has the
Mm-hmm.
charisma. He just had everything as a wrestler. It's like usually I would say like the most iconic Hulk Hogan moments is always in my opinion, it's NWO for life. Him body slamming Andre the Giant, rest in peace as well to Andre. Um, yeah, those are like the only two moments that I could really say is like that's like the definition of Hulk Hogan's career, like as a wrestler, that I would say made him like purely iconic. And I guess you could say the third is his Rock versus him versus The Rock at WrestleMania, which I mean
How
I
about
haven't
you?
watched, but I can tell like from the clips I've seen, it was definitely one of those moments where it's like it was just magical to see two icons, one from the past and one from the present at the time, and now, one of the biggest Hollywood movie stars go toe to toe in the ring.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy.
I would definitely say those are like my moments of like what I think is Hulk Hogan's like major highlights as a wrestler.
For sure. Kevin, what about you?
I kind of agree with Jeremy. To be honest, like those are like
Hmm.
more of like the main highlights for like all those. Uh, Not just that, but also like during that time when they did like the heel turn, I kind of feel like him doing it at WCW wasn't as sh- shocking. Like it wasn't as shocking as like how John Cena's heel turn like
I
was.
mean,
Wasn't
I
it
I think
wasn't like it was memorable, but it wasn't as memorable.
I think are you just saying that because he joined a WCW when WWE at the time was struggling? Do you think the I mean, regardless, this Hulk Hogan's name was kind of like the reason that people would watch WCW. Shit, he was who was he with? I think he was tag teaming with was either Randy Savage or Ultimate Warrior.
I think it was Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, cuz I mean, remember like this is at a unprecedented time when we really expected, like a white hot baby face turning straight heel like right there. See with
Yeah,
John Cena, but John Cena's was had a lot of like current like build up. That was the thing. Now like right now with wrestling, we're in an era of like very complicated storytelling versus like just back then. Storytelling was very simple. Like if you were to compare the two.
yeah, like honestly, it's like again, I kind of feel like back in the days because you had to like have like you had to watch it live. Like there was like no way to like watch like the reruns for it or just
Mm-hmm.
wait until the week until like they bring it out. But again, for me, it's like it was memorable, but I feel like it wasn't like as shocking as like
If he were to do
how
it in
it was.
WWE.
Yeah, because
Okay.
honestly, again, like he was a baby face. Imagine doing it where I kind of felt like Vince could have done it better.
Okay.
Like doing the heel turn and everything was good, but just I felt like Vince would have done it better. Vince would have done it like in a way where it would just shock the world.
I mean, fair enough, but I think still like I mean, I see where you're coming from, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I still truly believe like NWO for life is still like, granted, the way NWO kind of like turned out eventually in WCW where it was just kind of like they're now like the only thing that made WCW like interesting cuz like shit, if you talk I mean, if you tell anybody what do they think of when they see WCW, it's always NWO.
Yeah,
And then when I hear like the wrestlers that were with WCW, I mean, I know Stone Cold was with Undertaker and shit. Even like a bunch of TNA like Hall of Famers were on WCW. Like I just learned that fucking Christopher Daniels was with WCW, and I was like, what? I did not know that.
Great.
and then same thing for AJ Styles as well. So crazy times, man.
Yeah, AJ Styles would have been there like
He must. I think
for
he was probably a jobber, if anything. I haven't really looked it up, but still, R.I.P. to Hulk Hogan, NWO for life, and for the man who made wrestling cool.
Oh,
the
RP.
man that basically build the foundation for.
You build the foundation for the thing we love.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're getting the grim stuff out of the way. Let's go. Let's start talking shit about our favorite fucking hobby, the video game industry. Yeah.
Here we go.
Ah.
Here we go.
So in development this week, Splitgate 2. I've never heard a company do this. Is unlaunching their game back into a beta state.
Oh no.
And this comes from so much bullshit with them.
It sounds like, oh my god, dude.
Like, okay. Right off the bat, I think the game was not bad. I actually kind of I dug the game, but there was something about it that always felt off. And what was the problem? Of course, egregious monetization. Like, holy shit, dude. I've never seen greed be greedier in my life. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Like, there's that. The fucking CEO. One, I'll give it this. He decides to have a hat that I usually am not a fan, or I'm not a part of that political party, but I do agree with what the statement was, which was make FPS great again, especially with the current era of the FPS genre. But then he goes on stage at Summer Games Fest, makes a fool of himself, and says that we don't like to, we're tired of the slop that is Call of Duty and Halo right now. We want Titanfall 3. And not even like 2 minutes later, bro announces we're having a BR.
Jesus.
Oh,
Well, good to know he's got his priorities straight.
Oh my god. And then on top of it, and of course the internet being the internet would dig up info on the guy, and of course he's a certain particular individual we don't like.
Mm.
And now
nowadays, that's crazy.
And now Splitgate 2 is attempting to do the multiverses move, which I'm gonna be upfront. I think we're getting another multiverses situation, only this time it's worse somehow.
Oh dear God.
And on top of that, they're gonna shut down the original Splitgate servers in I think a month or something like that. The game that would make them money. All right, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this.
Go ahead, Kevin. I'm still formulating. This is hard for me to this one because it's just I didn't split that.
Again, well, yeah, we played like a few rounds of it. Like playing like the 4v4 was fun, but like we didn't play the BR of it. But I kind of felt like it wouldn't been as good because I get it, like the last Halo game, what Halo Infinite. Yeah, it's like
Infinite is significantly better. Because it's the funny thing is that every time I play Splitgate 2, I'm like, I just want to play Halo Infinite, or just any of the Halo games.
Yeah, because honestly, it just brings me back to just back in the days, on my 360 playing fucking Halo Reach, constantly, and just playing Halo Reach fucking multiplayer, and then even the custom maps, even on Halo 3 when there was all those custom maps, again, I kind of feel like for Halo, if they do drop like a new Halo game and they do a BR for Halo, that's that would be crazy, honestly.
It would. I honestly, I'm not somebody who usually is a proprietor for BRs to be in like a bunch of games, but I just want I would just play a Halo Battle Royale just out of pure curiosity.
Honestly, me too. But at the same time, I kind of feel like for Halo, for a BR version of it, it's like how would they do? Because again, because Infinite, I think they took off like those executions, and I think Halo 4 was like the last one with the
Halo 4
execution.
Halo 5 didn't have it? I never
Yeah,
played it,
I
so
don't remember. Yeah, I
I
don't
didn't
remember it.
yeah, I
I
didn't play 5 because I didn't have an Xbox One, so well, I need you two to carry the podcast. I need to use the restroom.
Oh, okay. Man's got to go take a pee.
So what about
My
you,
God.
Trev?
Well, I think it's just I know they have to because of their state, their financial state, but like that's a bad look. I'm talking about Splitgate too. I'm talking about the launching into beta state. However, piggybacking off of what you guys were talking about, a potential like if they go ahead with the BR for Halo, or if that's just a conceptual thing. My thoughts on that would be like I my thing is I want the only thing I would want is I want it to still feel like Halo. Even you know what I mean? Like I want it to still feel like I'm in that lobby with other people and like in a red versus blue capture the flag type scenario. Obviously, it won't be because battle royale is different completely. But if I could still drive the warthog, the puma, whatever the hell, um, and if I could still like, if all the guns are still in there, and maybe they have like certain seasons where they introduce like certain eras of them, like you have OG Halo 1 or Halo 3 guns, or like from Halo 4 as well. So like I feel like it could be there's a lot of cool elements there, and there's a whole world and lore that they can like flesh out and make it feel like I feel like just as good as um any other BR besides Fortnite. Fortnite has kind of carved its own thing, but also implementing so much else. But I feel like uh the only thing that we have it going for it in terms of like skins or anything are like legacy skins and like like Master Chief or any other like for Halo they would have to go deep into the lore, like real deep, or have customizable armor options in order to keep people engaged. I feel like once it comes up, the only thing saving it would be the replayability. Um Especially in a market oversaturated with other BRs. So I mean like it would be cool to play like you guys were saying, like just cool to test it out, but there'd probably be no interest if they don't innovate upon it to continue playing it, you know? Um,
'Cause, like,
Fortnite has stayed relative. Yeah, I'm just saying comparatively because Fortnite has stayed relative throughout like by changing their gameplay by adding new gameplay styles and shaking up the formula. So if they can do something like that with the Halo IP and make it resonate with the fans and everything, then yeah, I think that would be cool. Sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
oh no, I was about to say because the thing is like even with Halo Infinite, uh, you could change your armor. Like you change your helmet, you
See?
could change like the pads, you could change everything. And then they have
Hmm.
like different styles of like the helmets. They have different styles of the the armor and everything. Because the thing is like they have like basically your samurai style where you
Hmm.
customize your samurai, and then they had like a alien type style of armor. So it's basically again, I feel like they could do all that,
Hmm.
like change like again, it's just like playing BR, changing like your helmet, change your armor, or even being like the arbiter, or even being
Hmm.
like a grunt, or even being like the goddamn brutes. Goddamn. Kind of makes me want to play Halo.
Yeah. Well, see, if they implement those things into a BR system, it would still need to feel like a Halo game. I feel like that's so important. So, like, all those elements would be great in it, but if at the end of the day, if it doesn't feel like you're playing a round of Halo with 100 other people or 550 other people, um, then yeah, I feel like it'll be short lived. But I hope, but again, it's a big enough IP that like, if it does what you said, and if it implements all the things from Halo Infinite, and like I said, Legacy will carry that game probably for longer than it would necessarily deserve because of the oversaturation of BRs in the market. But yeah, I feel like this. If it happens, that would be an interesting game, and I would just want it to feel like Halo. That's all. You know what I mean?
So I'm guessing you guys were
Welcome
just
back,
talking
Jeremy.
about. I'm just guessing you're talking about mostly how would a Halo BR work?
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
Okay, I'll probably
This,
look back at that
uh,
footage later.
please and thank you. Yes, I don't want to repeat myself.
Yeah, I don't want y'all repeating yourselves. But I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. But I mean, the problem is too is that Halo Studios right now the morale is down because of what we reported on last week's pod with the all the Microsoft layoffs and then the AI replacement. So only time will tell on that one.
Yeah.
So this is what it is.
Well, then I might have just made my whole perspective a moot point. Then who knows? But we'll see.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we'll.
only time will tell, and so we'll see. But I'm gonna be honest. I think I might just lump all of these together because this is literally just some basic. Because Evo is around the corner, so as of this recording, it's gonna be next weekend, same weekend as
Right.
SummerSlam, which we may do a special. Depending on what happens, Kevin and I may do a special episode in terms of the SummerSlam review. I don't think we're doing a preview this time around, just because we still have a
Okay.
week, so there might be some matches that get added like last minute. So, but
Gotcha.
but
Yeah,
we
because
will.
again, it's a 2 night, and I think they only have like one night so
So far,
far.
like filled, and then with the exception of obviously the John Cena Cody Rhodes street fight match, which will likely be like Sunday night.
Mm, mm.
If I had to, assuming of course. Um, but we'll talk. We'll talk about that SummerSlam episode. Like I said, potentially we're gonna have a special episode for a SummerSlam review and in terms of the results and all that. The other thing that's going parallel with with SummerSlam is Evo, biggest fighting game of the tournament. Usually, every like early August during the summer, we have the Las Vegas Evo. And most of the time, that's where and Evo is usually where a lot of things get announced or shown off. So, right off the gate, let's start with some of the big ones. 2XKO just dropped their Vi trailer, and she was one of the characters that I was like, okay, she better be in 2XKO because I will play her. I will be playing Vi. So the second that I can get my hands on the game, like at least whether they officially launch like the beta or like an open beta for the game to be like their quote unquote official launch. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be playing Vi and Jinx because those are the characters I didn't get to play, and we couldn't get into. Kevin and I could not get into the other Alpha Lab, so only time will tell.
Oh,
I don't even. The only problem is that they're supposedly trying to release it this year, and I doubt that they could at this point because there's too little info in terms of like their timing, and I'm gonna be honest, I think they should just wait it out till next year, just so we can get a quality game. Like I don't want them rushing it at all.
I don't think anyone does.
Nah, but I
Yeah.
am excited. I am excited for 2XKO nonetheless. I probably at this point like I think I'm just waiting for. Yeah, Vi is one of the characters I was waiting for, and then yeah, I think that's really who I just wanted to play the most. Just wanted to see how they do, and yeah, she's exactly what I expected. A straight up like mix. She's a mix up rush down character. It just throws hands. I like it.
Lots of
Well,
hands.
yeah,
That's
because like
a
they're
small
basically
girl with
making her.
hands.
The fucking gauntlets.
Yep.
Love it. I love it.
My God.
I would like to.
Yeah,
I'm just.
aren't they making her like basically like kind of like a boxer type, just like on the TV show?
Yeah, pretty much. She's pretty much the boxer character, which makes sense. And the only thing I really could just see them doing, because obviously 2XKO can clearly do outfits. I guess they give her the season 2 look, where she looks more goth. So I wouldn't. It just would be such a missed opportunity if they didn't do that.
Right.
But the PC beta is launching on September 9th, which unfortunately Kevin and I will not be part of, but I will be keeping an eye out on that info.
Right. Oh damn, that's
Yeah.
That's like-
I know, I was like, God damn it, when I saw a beta announcement and then I read it and I was like, no. And then I can only assume, yeah, but we'll pivot from that one. Then the next one, Marvel.
wait.
We're gonna finally get a playable.
Go.
What happened?
Nothing. No,
Okay.
please continue. Please
All
continue.
right. The next, and we're finally gonna get a playable build of Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, the possibly fighting game of the year next year. And this game has just left me curious ever since it got fucking announced. Like, how are they doing this? And we got a PlayStation blog about it, which I will have linked in the description down below. I'll pretty much have like a lot of the stuff that we mostly talk about linked in the description. But Tokon is having a playable build. They're going to have 6 characters available, which will be Captain America, Miss Marvel, Iron Man, Storm, Star-Lord, and Doctor Doom. And from
Wow.
just right out the gate on the character select screen, because there's since this is 4v4, I was just curious how is this going to work, and it looks like we might be having a whole like composition system with the characters, like because it literally will say like different roles. I take it probably for assist or something like that.
Mm.
And now we're left with the question of, okay, how are we doing the life bars in this game? Because that's 4 characters. Like, are they sharing one health bar, or are they 4 individual health bars? I don't have a clue. But
yeah. Like games like Dragon Ball Fighters had
exactly.
separate health bars.
Yeah, like, are we getting a Dragon Ball Fighters type of system? Because there is technically, right now, there's only 2 confirmed ways to play the game. It's either you can play it like traditional 4v4, like where you're going to play all 4, you can play all 4 characters, or you can have just a point character with assists. And I am, if I had to take a guess, it's probably going to be, if they do that system, it's going to be like just a stronger health bar, so kind of like the ratio system in Capcom versus SNK. But we'll probably get more info around Evo time. I'll be sure to be monitoring that when more info comes out. And plus, they also showed the UI as well, and I'm like, I'm still trying to figure this shit out. But playable build.
Is it
You cut off,
a
Trev.
playable build? Is it a playable build?
There's gonna be a playable build at Evo this year. So we'll probably be getting a lot of info coming out of our usual the usual channels. The only thing I'm really just hoping for is they start announcing characters like soon, because this game is supposed to release next year. And rumor has it is that we're gonna have 36. Like 36 or 35, something like that. And I was like, that's a lot.
My God.
They're all dropping, or is it gonna be like by like part?
It's probably gonna be like piecemealed, like typical like fighting game trailers, or like pre-release trailers where they kind of like show off some characters.
Interesting.
I mean, I think right now the only hopes I have for this game is obviously traditional X-Men characters. I would love to see them in the game. Um, Fantastic Four, just because it is a 4v4 game.
That fit, right? I mean, it would be a match made in heaven.
Mm-hmm. And then I would probably say, just to kind of put in some characters that never really got the shine to be in a fighting game, to add on to the X-Men, Jubilee for starters.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to see Blade and Moon Knight in the game, and Loki. Those are probably the characters I would like to see. And then of course,
Give me Howard.
Hmm?
Give me Howard the Duck.
you know, I wouldn't be
Right,
surprised that they
you
start
know,
putting meme characters. Like, fuck it, put Jeff the Land Shark. See how that shit goes.
Right.
And I mean, they have Star-Lord in the game, so
Oh.
like, why don't you put the Guardians?
Rocket.
Yeah. But make it. Would you make Rocket his own character, or would you have him help somebody like Groot? I would personally
I'd put
make
him in
him.
a mech.
Okay.
Like I'd put him in a mech suit, like comparatively to, because he's a fucking, it fits his character, and it fits the fact that he's a tinkerer, and it also fits the style. If we're gonna see an Iron Man that looks like a Gundam, I need Rocket to be like a tank, actually, like full on. No,
Interesting.
I want that. Because we see the dynamic with him and Groot, and that's what's famous. And then otherwise, he's a healer and other. But like, if we make him a tank in this one and give him a whole other play style and set, that might even translate over to other types of media. Wouldn't you like to see something like that in a fucking Avengers movie? Him coming in with a fucking I'm trying to think of like what game. The only thing I can think of is Saints Row, where it has that like giant mecha power armor thing with the fucking bazookas and turrets and everything. So
Hey,
wouldn't
you
that
know
be
what?
fucking cool?
You know what? It's very outside the box, and I'd be interested just because I don't know. I'd like to see them try to do something crazy, especially because this is ArcSys, where they're kind of the crazier studio at times.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, fucking Guilty Gear is still going.
Shit, that's right.
Yeah, there. You know what? And I honestly forgot. Lucy is coming to Guilty Gear Strive. From Cyberpunk.
Hmm.
So I was like, God damn it! I was like, they really want me to watch the show. Kevin's gonna keep yelling at me to watch the show, but then I'm gonna yell at him to watch Invincible, or at least try to finish it.
Again,
Yes.
fucking Edge
Again,
Runner,
finish it.
it's emotionally draining.
What?
You know, I'm here for it. Come on, I played Expedition 33. That drained my
Edge Runner?
emotions already. So
Yeah, but
Damn.
this, oh my fucking god, just like
honestly,
from start to finish.
I just need to play. I just actually need to just get through just the Cyberpunk media, but I'll get there. I'll probably get there later. We'll see. But Tokon though, I'm just excited for this game. I just can't wait. I need I need this game to come out like soon. Like, can we fast forward to whatever the release date is?
Yeah, right. What is the release date?
They haven't announced it. They just said it's 2026. But if you guys were going to predict a release date, though, what would you predict? I'm gonna say summer or fall. That's my prediction.
I was. I think because it looks, from what we've seen, like it's almost like done. Like I don't, unless there's something horrible that happens that pushes it to fall. I think it'll be summer.
Okay.
That's yeah. That's my
Is there anything Marvel related that's releasing during the summer, like Avengers specifically, or is Doomsday 2 years?
I
I think it's like 2 years, right, for Doomsday.
actually don't know. I don't think so. It's not this year. I know that.
Yeah, it's not this year. I know it's like way down the line.
Is it
I don't
next
know.
year? I feel
Wait,
like it's next year.
Is it next year?
I believe so.
Yeah, we'll pull it up later. But I'm excited. I'm just excited for Tokon. I want to see what they do with this. I want to see character designs, how the game, and I mean, just again, guilty. Arc System Works is really having a baller fucking year because not only are obviously they're having this game, they're getting Sony money, so it's getting that. It's getting it's gonna probably make some bank, especially because of the Marvel IP.
Yeah.
But this does leave the question from at least for me personally, is like where the fuck is Marvel versus Capcom 4 if that's even gonna happen anymore?
What?
With
Sorry, say what was it?
with Marvel versus Capcom 4, like is that gonna happen still? Because that this probably would have been the next move for MVC, which was 4v4. But in terms of like fundamental gameplay styles, they're always different.
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, let's see. I mean, I'm hoping Evo this year is probably gonna have some crazy shit. Um, I guess now that I think about it, wait, I honestly forgot about Tekken because I know Faku.
Oh,
I know Fakumram is already out, but I haven't. I forgot when was Armor King's release. I don't know if
my
he's
God.
post Evo or if he's like pre Evo. Because I
Like this,
know Armor King is coming out soon. That's all I know.
then they might get an update, maybe like a quick
It
little
might be
update.
post. It might be post Evo if I had to take a guess.
Yeah,
And then
that's
maybe
my.
yeah.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
my guess is probably they're gonna announce probably whoever's gonna be the last character of the current season. If unless they pull a Game Awards announcement because they did that shit last year with Clive.
Oh right, yeah.
And it's I have the odd feeling that I think to end off this season for Tekken 8, I think they might announce a Virtua Fighter character. Might be
Really?
Akira. Well, the thing is that specifically Harada did say we'll put a Virtua Fighter character if a VF6 or anything from Virtua Fighter comes out or it gets announced. Virtua Fighter has a
Oh,
new game coming.
yeah. There we go. There it
So
is.
so there's a chance that I mean if I had to take a guess, it's either going to be Jackie or Akira from Virtua Fighter. That's my guess. And plus like the brands can like coincide together. Like they already worked together with the VF5 when that re-released and they gave them the Tekken cosmetics.
Yeah.
So that's what I think's going to happen. So they'll coexist with each other. And I guess there's probably going to be a chance that there might be a Virtua Fighter build probably out in Evo as well. I mean,
Wow.
wow, this Evo actually is getting a lot more stacked the more I think about it too.
Well,
I mean,
and oh shit.
yeah. And then of course, and then I guess like in terms of other like fighting games, I might get like announcements. Uh, I can only assume Invincible Versus will have another playable like public test build, out there probably with Battle Beast, and then maybe they'll announce another character over there. Um, aside from that, I mean, I'm not expecting anything from NRS. Maybe they'll announce a release date finally for that Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. And if they want to tickle my balls, Mortal Kombat 9 gets like a port to current gen.
See,
What's the tickle
there
your
you go.
balls?
I mean, it is amongst my top 10 video games of all time if you ever popped up into that stream. So
It's
I don't know.
true.
I mean, I'm inhaling so much copium for Mortal Kombat 9 to get something. Because, I mean, there is also the Mortal Kombat 2 film that's coming out later this year. And, I mean, the trailer's the trailer.
Yeah.
So I can't really. I don't know. I'm like,
Yeah.
I kind of have been, like, wanting to rewatch the Mortal Kombat movie, that came out like a few years ago, just to see like how much it held up. Because like I saw some of the fight scenes, like especially at the end, and I'm like, this is still like the best part of the fucking movie. Like literally, like the best parts of the film is the beginning fight, the ending fight, and Kano. Those are like the best parts of like the Mortal Kombat film.
That's funny.
So the bread's good, the contents are so. Well, that's just but damn,
That's just Hollywood.
yeah,
That's just Hollywood, baby.
yep.
Yep.
I can only imagine. Damn, I'm gonna be so torn. Staring at my phone for a while. While watching SummerSlam. God damn it.
I mean, hey man, it'd be like that.
Yeah, it do be like that.
It do. It do be do.
I'm gonna.
Either way, I'm excited for
Yeah,
getting out, so I'm excited to see what they drop.
yeah.
It, because there's at least one thing that's like an attention grabber.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully this is back though. Hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Let me. I'm gonna kind of like bounce around on some other topics. Did anybody watch the Battlefield 6 reveal trailer?
Yes.
Okay, I watched it too. Trev, did you ever get a chance to watch it?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I mean,
Battlefield 6.
it's I mean, it's just another cinematic trailer. That's really all I can say. I can only hope that this gives Call of Duty like a run for its money because they have needed something to compete with them because yeah, Black Ops 7 is not looking good right now. Like the most I'll do is probably play the campaign and maybe a little bit of multiplayer for like a week and then drop it. It's a good thing it's on Game Pass.
You're gonna download that big of a game?
Yeah.
Well, it's on Game Pass.
Fair, but like, God.
Yeah, but I'm probably that's assuming I'm even gonna play it too.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm just hoping is that Battlefield 6 actually makes Activision actually like try to make their game fucking good. But only time will tell on that one.
I hope for Battlefield 6 they go back to like the ways that Battlefield 4 was.
Yeah.
Like I get like new engine, like using like the new engine and everything, but just the play of it.
The gameplay
Cause
loop.
like yeah, cause like what Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, and then the last one
2042.
2045. Yeah, 2042. It was like they were right, but it's like I
How
only
dare
just
you
want to go back to
disrespect
Battlefield
Battlefield
4.
1?
I still like Battlefield 4 better.
I mean, then again, my only I'll be upfront. Battlefield 1 is like my only experience like actually playing Battlefield. Like I played a little bit of 4 and I was just like it's not bad. But I think I like Battlefield 1 a tad bit more personally.
You missed it. You missed Battlefield 4 fucking during this prime because it was great. Especially like when you get the chance to fucking like bring down a whole fucking building. Like that was perfect.
Did you ever get a chance to ride a horse against a fucking tank?
Did you ever fucking got to fly a jet directly to a building?
It's World War 1, motherfucker. Actually, there were fucking planes in Battlefield
So,
1, so technically you could.
well,
But
that
to a
that war
skyscraper,
was for like
could you
yeah, but that
fly
war
a?
people like go ahead.
We're all just
I
gonna.
think
If
Oh,
Gavin was in this fucking conversation, I'm pretty sure he would have very different opinions, to say the least.
I believe that.
Because he's the Battlefield guy out of us. So
You got to get his
we gotta try to get him on this
like
pod at
and
some
like
point, but
yeah.
yeah. And then I don't know if anybody watched this one. Hellraiser now has a fucking game coming out. Which
Which one's
What's it?
Hellraiser?
the
Okay.
Pinhead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a new horror game that just got announced, like I think earlier this week, something like that. I'm guessing that's what Saber was supposed to do, because I thought that we were getting something Jurassic Park related, but I guess it's supposed to be the Hellraiser game. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I swear I thought I heard that something about the Jurassic Park survival game was supposed to get announced. But I will say it looks interesting. I've actually never watched a Hellraiser film, but I do know about Hellraiser, you know, to a certain extent.
What's
I
the
ain't watching the
gameplay
movie.
style
That's all I
again?
gotta fucking say.
It's single player horror game basically. Looks like there's some combat to it, but I don't. It seems like a horror action game, at least from what the trailer showed.
Right.
But
So it's like Friday the 13th was like that, right?
Friday the 13th was more like a multiplayer. It was like a obviously one playing Jason, and then you had to kill like 4 survivors. This one is more of a linear, like single player game, kind of like a Resident Evil.
I see. Okay.
That's what that trailer kind of looked like for the most part. But I'm excited. I definitely want to see, especially because it's under Saber, who usually really likes to make sure their games are good. So I could trust them on that one. So kind of an update. So obviously, as of this recording, the podcast episode that I have with Josh should already be out. But I'm gonna kind of like sum it up right here. If anybody has not been within like the creator space recently, Vishojo, like one of the biggest VTuber companies, they're pretty much just they're going belly up. Let's just put it that way. They're gone. To sum it up, they got no fucking money.
Oh no.
And as far as I'm aware, pretty much all of them left.
Left?
Like all of the people who were under Vishojo quit. They're now off on their own. The big thing is that Iron Mouse left, who is one of the biggest Twitch streamers that isn't Kaisenat ever. And she left because she was not being paid an exorbitant amount of money. We're talking like the millions with an M.
Yeah.
And on top of it, her charity has yet to be paid. Or the charity she was supporting has yet to be paid by Vishojo. And there was
hell no.
And then another Vishojo streamer live on stream talked to the Japanese CEO and put it this way, he didn't have money. He claims that they have money, but they don't. And that's the scariest thing about this situation too. Luckily, there was some good that Iron Mouse's charity did raise. I believe it was like 800,000 last time I checked. So
right,
that's already good. But the shoujo is done. That company I heard is just straight up bankruptcy. It's just bankrupt. They kept trying to, like, I think someone put the analogy in a really good way. They kept doubling down every time. Like, oh, we lost $2. Oh, let's bet $4, and then it just kept going up and up and up, and then they have no money. They had the gambler's mentality, man.
Damn. What the
That's
fuck?
why you always gotta bet on black. Shit.
Clearly, they weren't betting the right colors or numbers, dude. But still, sad to see the shoujo just. They go from being like one of the biggest fucking companies to like I've never seen a downfall this insane. I guess like another little thing that I was doing recently, actually like the past few weekends, I've actually been practicing three-wheel motorcycle.
That's insane, dude.
Yep. I ain't. Let's just put it this way: I am one step close to trying to be like Akira, except it's a three-wheeler. It's not a two-wheel motorcycle.
Boo. No, I'm kidding.
Hey.
Dude, the second that an actual like Akira bike comes out, I might consider it, and I'll probably
You
wear.
know they actually made like an actual Akira bike, but
Yeah, but I think it's Japan only. Last time I checked.
yeah, but I think it was just like a one-on-one. It was just like they kind of
Yep.
made like a replica of it.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't like an actual like bike to be like rode on or shit like that. It's just like what you said, it's a replica.
Yeah.
But if they made like an actual like functioning bike like that, I would definitely consider it. Although my old ass would probably like eat shit trying to do that slide. Whenever it comes
Well,
out.
don't do the slide then.
Don't do
Yeah, you will eat.
Have to do the
Yeah,
slide
I
if you
used-
get
No, you have to do the slide, Trevor, no
That's
matter
what
fucking
recommended.
what.
No, then you're gonna have a hospital bill that was your mortgage. No, don't do it.
I'ma do it. I'ma do it.
No, don't do it.
No, I'ma
Don't
do it. It's like, fool, watch me do this.
Have you guys ever seen some of that Akira footage of people trying to replicate it and just eating unbelievable amounts of shit?
Well, I mean, are they trying? Well, what bike are they doing it on, though? Are they doing it on, like, sports bikes or Harleys?
Varies.
No.
Some people they try to. Some people it's the regular ass like dirt bike. Some people it's mock bike. Some people some people did it on a Harley once, and the fucking dude, that was bad because the whole engine rolled over.
Oh
Like,
my god!
They
Holy.
split, but because of the weight of it, it flung them back around and onto the other side of it, and then but the thing was still going and sliding, so like, and then it pitched their body and rolled over. So yeah, it's not the smartest thing, but I know you're joking, but also if you actually do get an Akira bike, Jeremy, and you try that and you're in the hospital, I have all the rights to tell you I told you so. I'm sorry.
I give you permission to say it, okay? I do give you permission for that.
Yeah,
I'll be doing
and I have the
flowers.
right to force you to do it again.
I'm gonna do it again in the cast. It's like, didn't you learn from last time? Hell no. But
Jesus.
yeah, like what's crazy too is that it's so different with when it comes to those three-wheel motorcycles, because in California you could get away with it with a normal driver's license. But then everywhere else you need to have like a motorcycle license. So it's like, of course California is the weird one.
Of course we are. Because, well, you know what? That's a whole other conversation that we can get into about California being weird.
Well, that is a whole fucking conversation, but that is something that
That's a whole other podcast, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a whole other podcast. I love my home, but at the same time, we're fucking weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I think that's what's beautiful about America. Be weird, but it's all different types of weird per town and state you go to. It's just always going to be weird. but that meaning is going to change per group and per state. So
Per group and per state is a pretty accurate statement, dude.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's that's definitely how you'd sum up Californians. That's for sure. Hell, I mean, fucking people from New York, like if you ever see those videos of like the New York Knicks fans, like every time they win or lose a big, like usually like in the playoffs, they're so fucking unhinged. It's hilarious. You know, bing bong.
Bing bong. I can't with that shit.
Like I think my favorite thing to come out of like a New Yorker was this guy named Jay Turner, and he said the question was what is his favorite tree, and he says that's an easy one, poetry.
Nice. Give
And I
that
was-
man an award.
Give him an award. And then he says and then what was another inspirational one? He wakes up every morning to run, or he wakes up every morning at 3 p.m. to run. And he's like, "Oh, what neighborhood you running in?" "Nah, I'm not running my neighborhood. I'm running in my imagination."
Oh, nice.
I don't know what. I'm like, New York people are not fucking real every time these videos come out.
Right? I mean, you say the same thing about Chicago. Or
Oh, boy.
Or Miami, Florida. Shout out to
Shout out to
live in
Gus.
Miami, but lives in Florida.
Shout out to our Florida man.
We have our very own Florida.
We have our own Florida man. Yep. He was a Texan, and then he became a Floridian.
Respect.
Hey, respect to it.
Never problem.
Fucking gotta love it, man. You just gotta love the diversity that people are nowadays.
Now, yes,
Well,
yes, I agree.
yeah. And then
Was there anything else?
I mean, let's get real. Let's get real interesting.
So we started,
See,
we started sad. We
started
dicked around for the next hour.
and now we're gonna
now we're
have
going
what we call the existential crisis. At least that I was feeling this week.
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. Really.
All right, This just kind of came about randomly, like during the week for me, and I'm like, holy fuck! I'm like, I am having an existential crisis where I just feel like I'm plateauing in life.
Plateauing in terms of your career or no job, or in terms of like how, like plateauing how?
For me, it's a mixture of job and career to an extent, but mostly job.
Okay.
Because we won't say the name of the company. If you've seen on my Instagram, you know where I work at least. But still, there was definitely a point where I was just like, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why? I'm like, how long do I have to be here? And then it's kind of like just, it's reminding me of the fact that I have now worked at that company a total of soon to be 4 years. And I'm like, holy shit.
That's crazy, man. I mean, I don't think I've ever worked at a single place for longer than like 2, if I'm being honest. I think I've just hopped around like that for like a good while. So you've been there for 4, and that's that's the place that's been paying your bills.
Oh yeah,
I mean, think about it. What would you? I mean, this is what you're doing as well, and this would hopefully, in turn, in time, be monetary, be like a side hustle or your main hustle. But like until then, I guess if you're feeling like you're plateauing, bro, I would say, and if you don't have to take this if you don't want to, but like this is just my opinion. I would say like find that other thing that you either love doing or can at the very least do it repeatedly over and over again.
Yeah, like
whether that be physical, whether it be online stuff, whether it be like, I don't know what that would look like for you, but maybe something to take that slot that is reliable
hmm
and that you can, if you can, and again, if you can create your own schedule around it, that's even better. Um, but if you can't, then I would say like the one thing that comes to my mind is like, I don't know how many people still need editors for their like shit, and I don't know what your patience is like for that. But if you have the skill, then that's something
I
you can
mean,
entertain. Or if you want detach, then something else. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think my problem too sometimes is, and this is just more of, again, I do know what like some of my own personal issues are. Like it's like I still kind of struggle with between balancing doing creative stuff like this and then doing and then obviously working because I let like because obviously like I work for anyone who doesn't know, I usually work closing like late shifts. And sometimes I'm just not utilizing my day to its fullest potential at times. And that's just again, I know what my issue is. It's just me. It's just, unfortunately, I'm just like being lazy about it. Because there was, I think, like I haven't done any of my little commentary stuff in like a couple months now. Granted, it was
Hmm.
mostly because we also moved into this place as well.
Yeah.
And I have like, and then I also have a bunch of footage too to do like the like funny moments, stuff like that. And I think that's, and sometimes it's just like, God, like if I were to show the amount of footage I have recorded, like over past like 2 years, give or take, it's a lot. It's a fucking lot.
You were on it. You were contributing to that, and it builds up over time.
And I mean,
Crazy.
for all I know, a lot of that stuff is probably gonna surface. It'll just be just random fucking content. The other big thing too for me, and this is just is trying to figure out what to cut as a whole for content, because at least the last time I did that, I think it was like over 30 minutes. But in a way, I kind of like that because I'm more of a long form video type of guy versus like short videos. Granted, I know the benefits of having short form content because nowadays that's king.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not that I don't want to do short form. It's just sometimes it's like I'm hilariously lazy when it comes to content like that. It's like
I think.
go on.
Well, I was gonna suggest. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was gonna suggest that if short form is harder for you to do in terms of that, why not do it in a form that caters to it? So like TikTok, right? I mean, clearly it's sticking around. So you know what I mean? Like that's still a very popular, like
Space.
a lot of eyes are still on
Yeah.
the app, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, especially when you're talking about gaming stuff, yeah, it might be a little oversaturated, but if you still have ideas that and opinions that you can put into like a little 2-minute clip,
Mm-hmm.
then and all you would need to do is get like an editing software to put the video over it or like however you do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's once you learn that, then you can start. That will be your short form, and then
Yeah.
YouTube and Twitch your long form, and you can keep. It's basically only a change of like every other day on top of what you have. Just carve out like I don't know 30 minutes to like plan what you're gonna do, figure out where you're gonna be if you're shooting yourself face or if you're just having voiceover, and just write out what you're gonna do, record it, and then edit it, and then
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, that's
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does take longer, but like that's another option. Is all I'm saying.
yeah. Because like the big thing that I do want to do is I think that's the thing I do want to tackle like a lot
Mhm.
of at some point, which was like my short form. So my like the big thing for me is like I can honestly just record it's just like it's as easy as literally just pick up the phone, record yourself, and then done. And obviously splice up the footage like a certain way.
Yeah,
So
and also you have proper. You don't even have to do that. Like if you really wanted to get your professional voice quality on your really expensive mic, uh, you know what I mean. Like you can get good
expensive, quote
quality out.
unquote.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Well,
50
it's still
$50.
it's your stream. Well, you can use the same equipment.
Yeah, like I could figure something out with that.
Yeah.
But
So.
and I mean, I do kind of want to like the goal that I do have for myself. Like, and this is I'm not gonna say, oh, this is like a next year goal. Nah, it's just down the line. Could be as soon as like literally like months from now, where I kind of try to do more sort of vloggy style content because like my dad has actually suggested that I do once I start writing the Can-Am a little bit more, I just take the GoPro and I just record me just like riding down like the highways and shit like that. And I was like, it's not a bad idea.
Right.
Of course I have to figure out like, all that stuff. But that's probably I'm sure I can figure that stuff out. And it's gonna open up an avenue for me in terms of content creation.
You like my Mew? That was in dedication to you. That
Yeah. And I know I've talked to Kevin too because like occasionally like usually like off the side we're always like talking about like potential like equipment that we could use, like even like we even like spread it to you, Trev, and then I even like try to tell it to Josh as well, like when we do
I feel like the little
setups and stuff like that.
I feel like the little brother of the friend group because I get hand-me-downs.
I mean, you are low-key getting hand-me-downs, but at the same time, it's because, like, at least in my case, it's like, I am not using this stuff right now.
These are great hand-me-downs. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so... And then the eventuality when we get your shit set up, dude, it's like, oh, I'm like, oh, he professional.
Hopefully. And my goal with that is after... Oh, sorry, not to hijack the conversation, but, like... I'm going to be gone for the rest of the year on an opportunity. I already told you this, Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
I think yeah.
You did tell me.
Good. So yeah, and Kev, TLDR, it's an acting opportunity to tour with a show, basically, and I'll be paid as a principal when I do it too. So it'll be like full, because right now I'm an understudy on the show, so I get paid like a slightly less rate, but once I get bumped up to principal on the tour, that's
I mean,
no one's listening. That's about $750 a performance, and we're talking like full weeks of performances. So like,
yep,
it's gonna add up.
Bro's getting you getting the big bucks. That's what we call that.
Hopefully. So yeah, and we'll see what happens. My life was going to be probably changing in the next months drastically. We'll have to see. But
yeah.
My goal is that when I come back after the tour, then I'm gonna hopefully have enough money to really kickstart something. Like I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna feel like coming back to my room. I'm gonna be like, after months away, I'm gonna be like, this does not work for me. Overhaul, clean, get rid of, and it's gonna be a complete cleansing catharsis. I already know it. And when that happens, finally gonna set up the desk you gave me. I'm finally gonna set up the monitors you gave me. I'm finally gonna set up the mic you gave me. It's gonna be great.
Well, I mean, at least you have a mic you can use for podcasting and a mic you could use for streaming as well. So
exactly. So good things are coming, and I know, keep nose to the grindstone, that I will eventually have the setup that I've been bestowed upon as hand-me-downs from my friends.
Yep.
So I'm excited for that. Anyways, but to bring it back to your, these are all avenues that I feel like we all could take advantage of. So I'm not too worried about.
Yeah.
And for your feeling of stagnation, I was in my respective field feeling that not just a couple months ago, and like this opportunity did just fall into my lap. So there might be something like that on the horizons. Keep yourself open to the possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
This new hobby, the 3-wheel motorcycle, who knows what that might open up, because they might need to be like, hey, we need this for like something, we'll pay you for it. Who knows, like whether it be performative or not, like
Yeah,
The life
definitely.
brings yeah.
So, I mean, that's
I think I got sorry.
yeah, yeah, definitely. It's like, I mean, let's put it this way. Like, in a way, this is like this kind of sort of replaces like one of the things that I was doing for so long, which was streaming. Like, and it's not necessarily the fact that I'm quitting streaming like as a whole. Like, I still will do it. I'm just probably gonna be doing it way less
Yeah.
because
Was it because of your internet?
mostly internet. That's definitely the biggest one. But at the same time, it's like I don't like to I hate forcing it. And I think that was always my problem that I had. I felt like this year alone. I felt like I was forcing myself to stream. And yes, at times that's good, but when you're not satisfied with the content that you're putting out, it just won't hit. It just doesn't hit at all.
No.
So, and nowadays like even streaming is it's a lot harder to do nowadays. You know, with how Twitch is, steering away from gaming streaming as a whole, and now IRL streams are starting to take over, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of that, personally.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'd rather just I if I'm streaming, I'd rather do it in the comfort of my own room, you know, doing it the way I like to do it. So that's just me.
That
Like
makes
now,
sense.
like you know, nowadays, like I think I like doing the whole like post stuff. Like every time I do streaming, like here and there, it's like, damn, this shit is so much fun. Like, and I hope I can do it more.
Most people I know, or at least if they don't have the regimented games that they stream specifically and consistently, they usually use it for like party games and friends and
Which
stuff
there's
like
nothing
that.
wrong with that.
Anyways, yeah, and that's what we do most of the time. At least when I'm hearing, because
Yeah.
you also stream single player games.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you're, I mean, there's something to be said about like there could be a bit more promotion with some of your material because it's I feel like it's the lack of eyes seeing it and the lack of other input and like the
Yeah.
chat input.
Mm-hmm.
There's lack of interaction. There's lack of,
Yeah.
and it's not your fault. Everything right.
It's just
It's just,
hard to get interaction as well. Like, and especially because like the worst thing that you could deal with on Twitch right now is like all the like bot graphic designers, quote unquote,
mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 it's stolen art. So like I still remember like what was it? I think it was like last year, 2 years ago, something like that. I almost fell into the trap and I straight up blocked the guy after.
Yeah, for real.
And I was just like,
Oh my god.
ooh, this is the scary part of Twitch, that's for sure. So, I mean,
Just the internet.
yeah, it's just the internet, unfortunately, but it is what it is. But you got to do it for the love of the game, you know. That's the most important part.
Yeah,
Like,
get it.
because I know like my algorithm is so fucking funny too. Because like I even have thought about doing like a whole like video of like I just redo or I kind of like fix up my desk. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I'm content. I'm not 100% satisfied because there are things I need to fix. Let's just say it's under the desk. Yeah, if anybody knows.
Oh, the support.
What is she doing under the desk?
No, it's not that.
My man.
uh,
God.
I know Kevin. I mean, I know Kevin went through cleaning up his desk, and then he like even sent me the photo. Shit look good. I will say that, brother. That shit look
Yeah,
amazing.
I still gotta fix. There's still things I gotta fix and move around, but other than that,
Most part looks pretty good.
yeah, I just gotta find like where to put like certain things because the thing is like I don't know were to have like my ring light and my phone stand, and then I don't know where to fucking put my two main controllers that I use, which is basically my Dual Sense Edge and my fucking Xbox Elite controller.
Yeah, because one of the things I did add was like this the little like those pegboard mounts, and I was like, I want to put my I need to get like controller like, or I need to get hooks that hold the controllers, so I can at least put two of them on there, and then I'm probably gonna buy potentially another one. Although that has its own stand. That's assuming I buy that one. We'll see. And then the DualSense Edge, I just leave it in the case. I mean, it's like I may as well use it. So, but that's the other thing too that I kind of I'll eventually start doing again soon. More product review stuff, because I think the only one I have on my channel right now is literally the headphones I'm using, and so far I'm fucking loving this shit. I fucking love it. $150 well spent. That's what I will say.
There you go.
And these, I mean, to sum it up, like, you know, benefits of working at the place I work. I got it. It was already like on sale for like 150 less. So I was like, let me see. And yeah.
Right. My God.
Yep. And I know. And the worst part too is then I'm like, now I'm curious about the other like premium headsets. It's just, can I really justify spending that much on those ones?
Yeah, right.
I know Kevin's he's going to try spend big money on a particular headset, but he has to. It's one of those timing things, and stop spending it on fucking Labubus.
Hey,
Dude.
First of all, haven't bought any Labubus. Second of all, I barely started buying Labubus. Third of all, that's just still expensive though.
I mean, like, it's funny, right? Because my niece is also, one of my nieces really has discovered them and is like, yeah, yes. And now my folks are like, okay, we found a mystery pack of 3. It was
no.
It was for $20. Oh yeah, because they're going to the cheap ones. They're not going to the rare one. They don't. But what's funny? My niece came up to my dad and was like, Papa, I want this one," and pointed to a $325 Labubu.
Is it the bigger one?
Like, and my dad was like, "No, it was a regular size Labubu."
Jesus Christ!
Oh, probably the secret one.
You mean the one that Jaka has, my sister?
knows.
No,
the fact that Kevin knows what I'm talking about. That's the problem there. They're that much, some of them.
No. You know what's the problem? All right. Here's my camera.
Oh no.
All right.
Well, here's the thing. We're on an audio, for the most part, audio.
I got this.
Oh my god. How much was that?
This was 130.
Shit.
But
That's
again,
crazy.
compare from this to this.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes a lot
Kevin,
of sense.
when you get a chance, I may need you to send me the photos of it, and then I will probably use it in the video. So.
But again, it's fucking. Technically, I spent 150 on the bigger one. But again, 150, the legs move, the arms move, and you also get a ring box with it.
Sure. I mean, I guess it's for collectors. I get it, and that's not bad. But again,
if you're trying to propose, there you go.
With a little boo ring box, I can't.
Yeah, but I have my small one.
There you go. Yeah.
And you know what's the funny thing? I spent $200 on a fucking 6-pack just to walk away with one, thinking I was gonna walk away with three, and still ended up having just two.
What the fuck? Oh my god. So $100 per thing. Oh my god, that's fucking crazy.
And
Well, you know,
this is why I don't fall under that fucking trend.
well, sir, Pops got you by the balls.
I
Funko
mean,
Pops got you by the balls.
yeah, and I haven't really bought any recently, so like the only dude. No, hold on. Now that Kevin got me talking about that,
Wait a minute.
And I have a
Now wait a minute. Now, yeah, see, there you go. Oh my god. How many do you have, Kevin?
now I got.
I
Now
have
this might be
three,
where the
but they're
video
all probably-
straight up. Oh my god, is that
Oh my god.
which character is
Says
that?
Frankie.
Frankie, thank you. Nowadays, but this is literally like the most recent thing I got from, in terms of like collecting stuff, from probably my favorite Godzilla
Godzilla.
movie. This is a Godzilla -1, like oh yeah, that's right. I gave you those ones. Yes, sir.
I still have mine in the boxes, but
Stop.
let me see if I have it.
I may or may not. I mean, for all I know, I don't even know if this version of this recording like is actually going to be shown like a video. But I will at least take a
That's
picture of my stuff, or of the thing I'm showing, and then Kev, I need you to. Oh, that's sick. I like that one.
Sakura Gojo!
And that one was a challenge exclusive.
My god. That is cool. Oh man.
Whenever you get, yeah, but I'm definitely gonna need photos of that, Kevin, at least so I can show the video watchers at least what we're talking about, and we're not just sounding like schizophrenic individuals.
Look, I've been called that with endearing notions and with. Yeah, I've been called that before, basically. Um. Anyway, I'm actually getting a little hungry.
Yeah.
So, was there anything else? Was there anything that was on the docket?
I mean, that was like for the most part just it just kind of became a random shit show, like at the last like 10 minutes, something like that.
Last 10 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, but we're gonna go ahead. Let's wrap that one up. Thank you guys for joining me on this pod episode. Like I said, this should be available for next week. I'm gonna try to get this uploaded as soon as possible. Keep an eye on my social medias on Instagram at ZeroRequiem14. Where can everyone else find you guys?
At the moment, fucking, I haven't even used my Instagram or TikTok for fucking Ultdemon, if I'm being honest.
We'll have it.
I've been
We'll have
slacking.
it. We'll have it linked below.
Yeah, what was it? PJ underscore DYNO. Sorry, PJ Dino. That's on Instagram. That's on Instagram. That's also look up shout out to Josh and Mind Music for Read Your Mind. RDY. Wait, shit, I actually don't.
Wow, the hunger is really kicking your ass.
Yeah. RDYRMND, and that's on Instagram, Apple Music, Spotify, and all that.
And do you want to tell them, Trev, your tour again, just to make sure?
Yeah, just as another plug, I'm actually this will be an official plug. I'm with Saw the Musical, which is a parody of Saw the movie, a musical parody. It's very fun, very punchy. We're at multiple locations in the country right now. Right now we're in Hollywood. I'm at that location, but then coming up in September, if anyone, I don't know if anybody is from Missouri listening in on this, but if they are, I'll be in St. Louis from September, most likely through January, although that is subject to change just because I don't So the dates for the tour can change depending on where they need my character, and an actor for my character. So, but that's coming up. You can follow them on Instagram as well. They have a social media presence. Saw the musical. They have all the clips and some of the bootlegs on YouTube. So if you're curious to see what kind of show it is, watch that. And if you like it and you're in Hollywood, come check us out. We're at the Hudson Theater on Santa Monica Boulevard.
All right. Awesome.
So, yeah.
We'll have those linked in the description down below. Thank you guys for listening to the most unprofessional professional podcast in the YouTube space. I am Zero Requiem 14. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Have a good day. Good night. Drive safe. All that fun stuff.